Hello everyone, I'm Alfian and today we are going to solve the LeetCode challenge on the challenge number 183 called the customers who never order. And for this particular challenge, we are on the database section again, solving the database problem with the MySQL language. If you want to use something else other than MySQL query language, you can go ahead. I encourage you to do so. And for this particular challenge, we have the two tables. The first one, which is the customer, and there are two columns from this customer table. We have the ID and name, and the orders also has ID and customer ID. And we need to write a solution to find all customers who never order anything, and we need to return the result table in any order. And the result format is in the following example. We have the customers table right here and the orders table right here, and we need to compare both tables and return the one that is not listed on the customer ID from the orders table. So the Henry, since Henry is not ordering anything, there is no ID 2 on the orders tables, and also there is no ID 4 on the table. Then both customers are going to be returned as the customer's column name. So without further ado, let's solve this out. The first one that we should do is by selecting everything to see what's the composition of the customers table. Select everything from customers table, and let's run this to see what is inside the customer table. And we have the output ID and name of the respective entries, and the expected output is in the form of customer column with the Henry and Max. So let's modify this, still selecting everything, and we can use in order to get and filter out the customer ID from the customer table, we need to do joining both tables from the customers and also from the table order tables. And we need to do a left join to see which one has the null value and which one is not. We can use a left join keyword, and we can pass in the orders table as O. And for this customer table, we can alias this as C. And using the on query, you might want to write the on right here, or the one that is below the left join keyword. Using the on customer ID is equals to the orders. Why customer ID should compare customer ID with the order customer ID is because we need to find which one that does not have the value of from the listed customer ID from from the orders table. So we need to compare both customer alias as C, which is the ID column right here, ID column 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we need to compare them with the orders table and then customers ID. So we need to address this. Since order we have the alias as O, then we can use dot customer ID. And let's run this again to see the output, and we have the output of ID and name, both tables join. Using the left join, we are allowing null value to be returned from the orders table. So on the left part is still, if you still remember about the previous challenges, the left part right here is the customer table, and the right part is the order table. And we use the left join to return regardless if the value is null or not from the order table, and returning to the customers table based on the on clause right here, or the on keyword, with the CID, which is the customer ID, compare against the orders table and customers ID, and they are going to be matched with one another. And we have this customer ID of 1, we compare them with this one right here, since as you can see we have the same row that notated as the Joe and with the customer ID of 1, and the order table has since customer ID of 1 is placed on the ID 2 as stated right here, then the order that we return is going to be matched based on the customer ID from the left join clause right here. And also the same thing also happens on the customer ID of 3. Compare them with the customer ID from the orders table of 3, and the ID of the customer table is 1, and there is existing customer, which is Sam, and we need to return 2 and 4. If you notice, 2 and 4 have the value of null, so we can do this, filter out only the null, and we need to return the null as the exact answer that we need to do is by using where clause, where customer ID is null, and we can run this again. I don't know if this going to work. Okay, so it is working as expected, and we are only filtering the entries, these entries, which is Henry and Max, only if it's null. We are only filtering out the one that has the customer ID. If it has customer ID, then it will be filtered out, and we are only returning only the null value from the left join order table. And we need to eliminate the ID, customer ID, and we are only returning the name as Henry and Max, but the name, we should change the name into the customers. So how we exactly do that is by using this, instead of selecting everything by using this wildcard, we are selecting only the name column, selecting the name. But don't forget, since name column, we are selecting the name from the customers table, then we can use the C, because C, we already used the C as the aliases from the customer table, and we are selecting the C name, C.name, and we are selecting only the name table, or I mean name column from the customer table, and the output is name, and we use alias CName as customers. And let's run this again to see if it works, and we have the accepted solution. So let's run this, submit this code to see if it really works. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you understand my explanation. If you still don't understand, you can ask me in the comment section, or if you have any better queries and better solutions regarding this challenge, tell us what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.